guys? It's your boy J Rods. I'm here with my co-host Chris.
What's up, people?
We at the Build Different Boulevard at the Charlotte Auto Show, powered by Speedology. We here have Erik. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us why you brought here to the show?
Yes, sir. So my name's Erik Vogel. As you can see, got my 2026 Supra A91 manual transmission here. Got a lot of extensive modification list to it, a lot of stuff done to it for the racetrack, of course. Been kind of skirting the line of street car and race car, and I'm starting to kind of cross over from street car into full race car. So
that's always the struggle. You don't know where to blur that line of comfortable daily driver to like, okay, I don't need AC anymore, I don't need my radio.
AC is going to stay no matter what it becomes, because AC on the track all day long.
Takes a lot of power out, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's so not noticeable in these cars. I mean, little bit of power, a little bit of tune, a little bit of modification on these cars, and they go from 350 to 600 horsepower overnight.
Yeah, you make up for it in other areas.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So what prompted you to get a new Supra versus any other car?
I can't really answer that. A couple months ago, I'm a longtime motorcycle track racer. So
really? Okay.
I spent a lot of years on the bike, on the track. And 4 or 5 months ago, I'm like, I need to get on the racetrack.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I'm 45 years old. Like my body ain't good for the track anymore on the bike.
No, I know that. Trust me, I'm right there with you.
and I'm married, and I got kids, and it's like, all right, I've been in my share of wrecks on my bike. And
you need something with airbags.
100%. Well, this don't have airbags, so.
Well, at least like a Hans and harness and all that to keep you strapped.
100%. So I was going through, and I'm looking at all the different cars out there, and I went through the Mustang, I went through the some of the BMWs, went GR Corolla. I mean, I was all over the board.
Yeah.
And I saw a picture of the Supra. I'm like, you know what? Let me research some Supras, and I started.
They
seeing
are
what
beautiful
people,
cars.
Thank you. I just started seeing what people do to them, and I'm like, God damn, a $65,000 car, put another 30 grand into it, I can beat Porsches all day long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm in.
So how did you originally get into cars?
I've been into cars my whole life. My full-time job, I work for a large automotive group in Charlotte. So I'm over a lot of service and parts departments in the area, actually throughout multiple states. And, since high school, I've always been into cars. I started as a technician and, kind of worked my way into writing service, then becoming a service manager. And now I'm a regional fixed operations director. So, I'm in charge of a lot of different stores, a lot of different things, a lot of responsibility. And in the little free time I have, it's what I do.
It's a good way to release some stress and like just reset to go back into the corporate world.
100%. It's also really damn expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, I can contest to that. It's never a cheap hobby ever. I don't care how long you say it all day long.
Yeah.
Cars is not cheap.
Yeah.
So don't matter what you drive, if you're tracking, between entry fees and tires and fuel and becomes
it gets pricey.
You got to get another full-time job to support this full-time hobby.
So what's the most expensive thing, like you just mentioned, like track day, like what does a track day look like financially and like set up and going to the track for you?
I mean, for me, it's a 2026 car. So it's very rare you find a car that's 3 months old that's got, $30,000 or $40,000 worth of mods done to it already.
Right.
And the one thing I worry about obviously is if I wreck on the track, I want to make sure the car's insured. So track insurance, I mean, that's a 2-day event. It's $700-800 for 2 days just for the insurance.
2 days?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. If you don't crash, do you get that back?
No. That's why they call it insurance.
It sure doesn't work like that.
No.
Hey, AAA, can you verify that for us?
So, I mean, it's a little unlike regular insurance because you got like a 10% deductible. So whatever you insure it for value-wise, you pay 10% of it if you wreck and you gotta cover it. So, $100,000 is usually what I insure for.
Yeah.
And if I wreck, it's 10 grand. So.
But it's worth it because if you didn't spend that $800, whatever it is. You total the car.
100%. I mean, and it's just between that, track fees. You race with somebody like NASA at an HPD event for the weekend. It's $550 for the track fees. Then you got fuel. Then you got tires because your tires last 1 or 2 track days, and so it becomes an investment that's non-returning, except for joy.
Yeah,
it brings me a lot of joy.
Well, the joy is definitely the reason why we do this. It's not for money.
Yeah.
It's just for us to like feel good.
Yeah, there's
100%.
never a return investment financially for any of these things. And
All emotion.
yeah. That's,
So what future track events are you looking that you're going to be at or looking forward to doing?
So, one of the things I've been doing lately is a lot of networking, learning a lot. I've been automotive racing now probably a year and a half total.
Okay.
As far as in a car on the track, I know how to do it because of being on a bike on the track. I know
Right.
tracks and I know how to run apexes, and I know all the terminology and the flags and what to do. Now it's learning what the different things on the car do to affect my track times and affect what I do. Changing my angle of my spoiler, using different tires, changing the suspension height, changing the alignment. It's a lot different than on a bike because there ain't no alignment on a motorcycle.
Right.
Two
Just
wheels on the
two wheels.
ground, it is what it is. But next track day I'm doing is Road Atlanta in a
Okay.
couple weeks.
Right.
HPD event for NASA. It's Road Atlanta is probably the 9 out of 10 risk factor track around here.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
I figure it'll be VIR.
No, Road Atlanta's a little more risky than VIR is.
Because of the walls.
Yeah, it's concrete walls and it's very fast track. I mean, I've been to a couple events to watch there. I've never been on the track there, so I'm excited for it. And after that, I mean, my goal this year is to get in with Grid Life and start running time trials with them, the time attack with them.
Okay.
And I'm going to find out in February. I'll try to apply to them and see if I can get licensed and go from there.
So you have to show proof of that you've been going to tracks and racing in order to apply for like a license with them?
Yeah, I mean, different organizations have different requirements and different criteria. So, the more experience you have, obviously, the easier it's to get. But, between my motorcycle experience and then I'm moving into HPD 3, which
Okay.
is kind of the third level of NASA. They have 4 levels. So 3 is kind of like the first, I guess I would consider 3 like the first real level.
Like out of the novice.
Yeah,
kind of
like
deal.
you're on the track with some racers, you
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the level where you could start actually applying around for your time trial license with the different organizations.
So do they take into consideration that you were like a motorcycle, like that you used to race and all that stuff when it comes to?
They did. I mean, they obviously they keep a close eye on you. NASA's a really safe organization to
Okay.
race with. I mean, they want to make sure they're not moving people up too quick. They want to make sure you're getting your training and everything, but they also watch you. They're watching what you're doing on the track. They'll come for ride-alongs with you before they move you up.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, they don't want to just stick somebody in HPD 4 that doesn't know what they're doing. And I do a lot of research. Like I'm a reader. I'm a studier. I'm watching other guys on the track. I'm following what they're doing. I'm doing simulators, I'm doing as many track days as I can to get some more experience in them, because by no means am I a professional.
Right.
I really don't think anybody out there is a pro. You're always learning new stuff, and there's a lot of guys that know a hell of a lot more than I do. There's a lot of guys that have a hell of a lot faster car than I do, but right now I'm out there to have fun, and I'd like to start getting competitive.
That's all it's all about, just having fun, getting out there and just doing what you like to do. I mean, the question I have for you is there a track out there that is on your bucket list, something that you can be like, you know what, one day I'm gonna race that track, I'm gonna take that down?
So Circuit of the Americas, and Laguna Seca.
Okay.
Laguna Seca.
So,
will be really cool.
I've never unfortunately made it that far out west. I've been to Circuit of the Americas to watch a race.
Yeah.
Never been there to run on the track. I've seen it from overhead 100 times flying into Austin.
Yeah.
But that's on my bucket list. And Laguna Seca was on my bucket list for motorcycles for a long time.
Really?
And I just never made it out there. Yeah, I raced at PBIR down in Palm Beach. I raced at Mid-Ohio in Ohio, but never actually got down to Laguna Seca. It's hard to get across the United States doing what I do to go do a race.
So,
PTO though.
My boss doesn't like that type of PTO.
Oh, all right.
So is there a difference between the East Coast, like Midwest, and then the West Coast when it comes to like organizations for racing? Or everything like transfers over?
Yeah, I mean, I think everything kind of jibes, because a lot of these organizations are nationwide.
Oh,
they
okay.
just have different chapters.
Gotcha.
So they're going by the same bylaws. They're going by the same stuff. But obviously they're people. So regardless of bylaws and rules, people are going to interpret things differently. And I've seen some great racers out west. I've seen some great racers in the Midwest. I follow a lot of guys, and I've made a lot of connections just to learn from. And hell, guys with Supras, guys without Supras.
Yeah.
It ain't about the car. It's about the skill and the knowledge. So.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're not going to get better by doing it, right?
No, man. Like I met a guy over at CMP a couple weeks ago, Troy Coates. Guy runs a GT350 Mustang. You know, constantly winning his class in NASA time trials. I mean, just blowing the competition away. Guy's probably in his 60s, and you know, still living life like he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
And his car's fast as hell. He's an excellent driver. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he's kind of helped me get in touch with some other people that can kind of help me, because I had some questions about my car that, you know, I had to do some research on, and he's helped me. I mean, I take guidance from everybody. You know, I'm nobody special. You know, I'm just
knowledge is power.
100%.
The more you know, the better.
Yeah.
The other question I've got is, you mentioned you're mid-40s.
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-40s.
Yeah.
How does someone in their mid-40s try to get into that level? Is it just as easy as signing up for HDPE? I mean,
Man, let me tell you, if I started this in my 20s,
yeah,
I'd probably be a rock star right now. You know, like, there's something about young people that coming up, it's the same thing as athletes in sports. Like the new generation, they're faster, their eye-hand coordination's faster, their motor skills are faster. It's just like evolution of humans.
Yeah.
And it's just like all the new basketball players. I mean, with the exception of Michael Jordan out there, all the new people coming into the game.
You hear that? Michael Jordan, not LeBron.
No. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. You know, but all the new people coming into these sports, they're more powerful, they're faster, and just the sports world's changed, but so is the automotive world. You know, you watch NASCAR, you watch drag racing, you know, you watch John Force's daughter in drag racing, Brittany Force. I mean, you know, she's not young anymore, but I mean, she's a fucking rock star, my friend. She's a rock star.
You're good.
You know, and you know, I'm always going to think that young people are going to have the one up, you know, just from eyesight to motor skills to everything else. You know, but there's some old dudes still winning some crazy shit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And
he put me onto some drift racing, and I realized there's a guy or a kid that's 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he is just killing it out there.
You know what? I'll tell you. I just my coilovers that I just got that I'm waiting to install in the car. I just got from a company that specializes in drift racing. That's what they do for suspension.
Yeah. What company?
But so Stance.
Okay. Yep.
So they have a sister branch called Reinhardt Racing.
Okay.
That I only found out about because I was doing some research, and there's a guy out there named Jackie Ding who is he used to have a Supra, now he's got a BMW, and he was big in the Supra world. Like that dude won some shit. Yeah, he was fast. But you know, I was reading through Jackie's kind of build list, and it said Reinhardt Racing. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I never heard of them. Called the guys over at Reinhardt. It's actually Toge Factory is the name of the name of the business. It's the umbrella business. And I called them up, and I talked to the guy Erik over there, who was the salesperson, and we chatted for a while. And you know, hey, they decided to build me a one-off set of coilovers for my car. Just you know, not as advanced as Jackie's, because Jackie's were kind of a special set they did.
Yeah.
Right.
But they assured me that their stuff was quality. It was hand built.
Yeah.
They valved it and sprung it to my modifications on my car.
What?
So you know, I'm excited to run them this week or in a couple weeks once I get them on.
That sounds like a sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
my opinion. I mean, and I just look at it from the outside.
These guys are dealing with a lot bigger people than me, and eventually, you know, I hope to get to that point where I'm not self-built anymore, because I got way too much money into this damn car.
Yeah. Right now, I'm putting a 2JZ into a 370Z.
Okay.
And my thought was like, I need to find a company that could do that with, like, give them the weight of the JZ, and then what else I have done to the car, so it could be like spring and valve correctly. So like that, the car's not like too front heavy or too bouncy and stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
so that's good to know of a company that could do that.
Yeah, 100%. I got a guy up in Winston-Salem, Mark Goddard. He's got a yellow RCF that he races. He turned me on to a guy up there that does some corner balancing and suspension tuning.
Oh, okay.
So my car's going up there next weekend. It's when I pull it out of the show. Get the coilovers on. It's going up there. He's going to do that work for me, and you know, be ready to race.
Yeah,
that's an awesome car, dude.
Thank you.
That's pretty sick.
Thank you.
So for people that want to follow you and check out the car and keep up with what you're doing, where could they find you on social media or online?
So mostly Instagram. I mean, I've got a TikTok too, but Instagram seems to be my go-to. It's just I haven't figured out yet, like posting on 17 different platforms. It's just
who you talking?
I got way too much. I got way too much to do in my life. So, but on Instagram, Venom_MKV Mark V for Supra. Is my tag. That's kind of where I go with most of my stuff, and then I have the same screen name without the underscore on TikTok.
Okay.
I'm building TikTok and building Instagram, and as I go and as I move, you know, I'm getting more and more followers, you know, and
Yeah.
Hopefully,
absolutely.
Hopefully I've got hopefully I'll have a couple thousand in a couple months, year, and you know, more people want to do what we do.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
look forward to it.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you for taking the time to have this conversation.
Thank you very much.
Erik,
thank you guys
very much.
Thanks for taking the time out of your day. And if you guys didn't check out Built Boulevard this year, check out Tamsin's Built Boulevard next year.
We'll be here.
Badass, a lot of shit going on. So look forward to it.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Catch you guys in the next episode.
All right. Cool, man. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.